Hello patients, hello YouTube, I'm Dr. Ince, here today for a 3-minute video, weight loss extravaganza, secret sauce to weight loss. We're going to talk about how do we get weight down, what are some good strategies. I'm going to try to break it down nice and simple. It's tricky, no one's succeeding because 75% are overweight in America. 1 out of 3 with diabetes or pre-diabetes. We're seeing that increases erectile dysfunction, kidney disease, strokes, heart attacks, pretty much heart disease of course, and even cancer. And everyone's doing it the wrong way. They're doing a variation of the Atkins or low carb diet, which I've done that in college. You feel crappy. But also low carb and keto diets are associated with a 32% boost in mortality, which is death. And they're also associated, if you just Google it, it's on Google Scholar, they're associated with a 30% rise in cancers and about a 50% and 51% rise in cardiovascular disease and cerebrovascular disease, which is in the brain. And so, not a very good idea to do. And also, when you look at low carb or keto diets versus the high carb diets, they're associated with about a 3-pound muscle loss with the keto. So the high carb, which is what not every quarterback in the NFL does, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mike Tyson, a lot of the manly men that I know, they eat more of a plant-based diet. Now, more into that later, but tackling obesity is one of the growing problems. And so some quick, simple tips is to pick your goal weight. So what do you want to weigh? Is it 200 pounds? Is it 150? And that should be in a healthy BMI, which is, I would say, 19 to 25. Check out this study here. There's Adventist 1, and there's the Adventist 2, and also the China study. These are all showing that you can, basically, weight drops to only normal once you're in a plant-based diet. And that's if you look at those studies, numbers of around 150,000 patients. And so I would say pick your goal weight, weigh every day. The only beverages should be unsweet coffee, tea, and a lot of water. Shoot for 8 to 10 glasses at least every day. Keep on going to my website there, drince.com. Check out the plant-based books and listen to 10 minutes every day. After 30 days, that's 300 minutes, which is on average 1 book. So just make that small daily habit, and that will pay dividends. So more on this later because obesity is a big topic, but make sure you get a lot of water. Make sure you try to get 8 hours of sleep. Focus on a diet that's full of fiber, which fiber is only in plant products, which are going to be fruits, vegetables, beans, the legume group, whole grains. One of the biggest things is that everyone makes fun of fruit and they're like, it's too much sugar. But it's fruits associated with less cancer, less diabetes, because fiber is it's your friend. It's like the antidote to sugar. And so fruits associated with less diabetes, go to masteringdiabetes.com, great website on reversing diabetes, and check out the podcast, which Rich Roll. It's called The Truth About Carbs and Diabetes. We'll have to go into that in more detail later. It's just, I would say, magic, and it's great stuff. So let's open up the comments. The idea with the comments is just to share ideas and to be kind of an open book of resources. Go to scholar.google.com, and there's a lot of good research and science on this. Also, hit the subscribe button, share with a friend or family to join my channel. And I want to try to put out weekly to monthly videos on health tips. I've initially had 4 subscribers, and I'm on my 2nd or 3rd video. I have 9, so it's doubled. So thank you for joining in, and the healthier we get, the happier that we get in general. It basically, think of it like your life can get hard, things can get more difficult as time goes on. But imagine you're carrying like an imaginary backpack with rocks in the back. Essentially, as you get rid of disease and lower cancer rates, lower weight loss, or get to a normal weight, it's just like lightening the load on your backpack. Erectile dysfunction goes away. The heart disease can get reversed. Prostate cancer can get reversed on whole food plant-based diets. check out the book by Dr. Dean Ornish. It's called Undo It. He's like my brother from another mother. I don't know him personally, but he's a great guy. The second book is called Proteinaholic. That's by Garth Davis, a weight loss surgeon out of Houston. And another one I'd really recommend is called Starch Solution. And I would say read these. Let's open up for discussion. And it kind of is counter to the mainstream media, which is like you should do low carb and keto, which is a lot more death. And I know I said I was going to make this in a 3-minute video. I'm sorry. I'm here for you in the future. And let's keep on growing. And speak of the devil, favorite book I read in my life is probably last week. It's called Mindset. And it's by a PhD. Her name's Carol Dweck. And I read that, I was like, dang, she took the words right out of my mouth. That was an amazing book. It's about a growth mindset and versus the fixed mindset and ways to grow. And that's pretty much, you could accomplish pretty much whatever you set your mind to when you get the mindset in the right place. If you combine that with the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, it's going to be like, whoa. It's going to be like small habits of reading like 10 minutes a day on Audible. After the course of 30 days, like I said, that's 300 minutes. That's one book on average. So just take those 10 minutes a day. 5 minutes could be doing the dishes. You can store up on brownie points. 5 minutes could be on a walk. And you also want to try to get a standing desk because that burns a crap load of calories. You think about it, that's 50 more calories per hour of just standing. And if you're doing this while you're working, a little bit of pumping, then over an 8-hour day, you've burned an extra 500-600 calories, which over the course of a week, you're looking at least a pound of fat. I mean, that's just by converting to a standing desk. That tip, the water tip, watching your weight every day, basically picking a goal weight, these are things that are just and trying to get 8 hours of sleep every night. I haven't even mentioned exercise because honestly, it's really good for you, but the studies show people that when they're exercising, a lot of times it doesn't show there's a lot of good weight loss benefits with it. And when I first read that study, I heard about that, that was surprising. It was on Dr. Greger's book, How Not to Diet. And I wouldn't start with that book because it's about the size of the Bible. It's about 20 hours of listening. But it's the most comprehensive book I've ever listened to on science of weight loss and evidence-based stuff. But big picture is diet should be where the secret to the weight loss, and exercise is a nice supplement. Of course, what we're doing during the day, we should really be staying active throughout the whole day, because that 12 hours of standing and moving around, that's going to outdo 30 minutes at the gym when you burn 300-400 calories and you go eat a Twinkie. You know what I mean? So I would say make baby steps and let's keep on growing. Sorry for the long video. I'll try to keep them shorter next time.